Good morning students. Today we are going to see second number lesson Geography Interior of the Earth. Let's recall. In the previous classes you have been introduced to rock types, volcanoes and earthquakes. Answer the following question on the basis of that. When earthquake occurs, what happens exactly? How are igneous rocks formed? What is volcano? Which material come out during a volcanic eruption? In which state of matter are these materials? Are these materials cool or hot, and why? Try this. Boil half a liter of milk. When the milk comes to boil, switch off the gas. Keep a lid on the vessel. After 10 minutes, remove the lid. Take it to a side and tilt it. Observe what happens. What can you see on the milk? In what form do you see the layer of matter on the milk? Remove this layer of matter. Take note of the difference in temperature of this matter and the milk and answer the following questions. When the milk was kept for boiling, in which state was it? When the milk was boiling, what did you observe? What has accumulated over the lid of the vessel? Tell whether the matter accumulated on the milk is liquid or solid. Was it cooler or hotter than the milk below? On which other substances can similar experiment can be carried out? Geographical explanation. Before boiling the milk, it was the liquid state. After it comes to a boil, steam started coming out from it. After some time, a thick layer of cream develops over the milk. The temperature of the cream is lesser than the milk below. Thus, it can be implied that the creamy layer cooled faster than the milky below, which remain hot in the liquid form. A similar process occurred when the earth cooled. The scientists anonymously believed that the earth was formed out of the solar system itself. Initially, earth was a gaseous hot balloon. It cooled down as it rotated around itself. The process of cooling took place from the outer surface toward the earth's at center. As a result, the outer layer or crust of the earth become cooler and solid. But as we move from surface to core, heat increases and a certain depth, the interior of earth is semi-liquid. Man has always been inquisitive about what lies in the interior of the earth. A direct observation of the earth's interior has not been possible as yet. Through the various methods, the scientists have tried to estimate about the same. They inform about this, the studies of material coming out the volcanic eruption and the seismic waves is most important. Matter coming from the volcanic eruption consists hot magma, gases, steam, etc. When lava cools, the solidification igneous rock form. Igneous rock formed. Through the estimates, the studies temperature, density, gravitational force and pressure, the interior of earth was understood. For instance, when we go too deep into a mine, we feel increase in temperature. Similarly, the magma comes out the volcanoes from the earth interior is very hot. Such estimations were made by the geologists. Several earthquakes occur in various places on the earth every year. Seismic waves are generated. These waves travel through the interior of the earth. The study of their direction and velocity helps us to estimate about the interior of the earth. Man also tried to dig deep bore holes in the interior to know more about the same. Our earth was formed approximately 4.6 billion years ago. Initially, the earth was a gaseous state. It started cooling through the process of radiation. The earth then liquefied. With time, the othermost part of the earth cooled first and become solid. This othermost layer of the earth is called the crust. Even today, outer planets of the solar system are in a gaseous states. The composition of the earth's interior. Take a clay balls of three colors, red, yellow and blue. Make the red ball bigger. Roll out the yellow color ball, which you get the flat roti like a structure. Place a red color ball inside the yellow one like you feel puran in a puran poli. Give it in a shape of a sphere. Now roll out the blue ball and fill the yellow one in it. As done earlier, make a sphere of it. Show the continent in yellow on the sphere like a globe. Now your globe made from a clay is ready. To see interior of the earth, cut the sphere exactly in a half. You can see various layers of the colors inside like the layers of the earth interior. Name these layers. While going from the earth's surface to its core, major changes occur in temperature and density. With respect to these two elements, the earth's interior can be divided into following layers: crust, mantle, core. Okay, now first we are going to see the crust. The uppermost layer of the earth's surface is a solid state and is called the crust. The thickness of the crust is not the same everywhere. On an average, it is 30 to 35 kilometers thick. The thickness of the crust below the continent is from 16 to 45 kilometers. 40 kilometers under the mountain ranges and less than 10 kilometers under the oceans. As we move deeper to the surface, temperature increased. After that, the rate of the increased temperature reduces and again increased in a core. At the center of the earth, the temperature is around 5500 to 6000. The crust is thinnest of all layers. When compared to the mantle and the core, this can be divided into two sublayers. Continental crust. The continental are mainly composed of silica and aluminium. Because of the high proportion in the layer was earlier known as the Sia. The density of continental crust is 2.65 to 2.90 gram centimeter cubes. The thickness of the layer is approximately 30 kilometers. Granite rocks are mainly found in this layer. Oceanic crust. This is the second layer of the crust. It made up of silica and magnesium. It was earlier called the Sima. This layer is approximately 7 to 10 kilometers thick. The density of the layer is 2.9 grams per centimeter cube to 3.3 grams per centimeter cubes. In this layer, basalt and gabbro rocks are mainly found. Always remember, elements found in various layers, the earth's interior: silica, aluminium, silica, magnesium, nickel, ferrous. Below the crust lies the mantle. Mantle can be divided into two layers, upper and lower mantle. The upper layer is more in a liquid state. Here one finds magma chambers. It is through these chambers the magma comes out the earth's surface during the volcanic eruption. This layer is also known as the atmosphere. Epicenter is deep-seated. Earthquakes are usually formed here. Mantle begins at the depth of around 42 kilometers from the earth's surface. The internal energy released due to the magnetic movements occurring in this layer is responsible for the mountain buildings, rifts, volcanic eruption, earthquakes. In this layer, it is inferred that the temperature at the depth of 2400 to 2900 km depth would be around 2200 Celsius to 2500 Celsius. Here, there is a sudden change in the structure and density of material. It is estimated that this layer extended up to depth of 2870 kilometers. Average density of the layer is 4.5 grams per centimeter cubes, and the increases with the depth. Increasing pressure is the reason behind this. The density of lower mantle about 5.7 grams per centimeter cubes. Now core. The core starts from the around the depth of the about 2900 kilometers from the Earth's surface. The parts of the Earth's interior extending from the mantle up to the center of the Earth is the core. The thickness of the core is about 3471 kilometers. This layer can be divided into the outer core and inner core. Outer core. Outer core extend from the around 2900 kilometers to 5100 kilometers. The secondary waves cannot pass through the core. They get absorbed in this region. This has led the scientists to believe that the core could be liquid or semi-liquid in nature. The primary waves travel through this layer, but their speed reduces when passing through this layer. The density of the outer core is 9.8 grams per centimeter cube. The temperature of the liquid outer core is around 5000 Celsius. We have learnt that outer core of the Earth's interior is in a liquid state, and the proportion of the iron is more in this layer. Vertical currents originate in the liquid layer. This is another characteristic of this area. The difference between the temperature of the outer and inner core gives rise to vertical currents. The Earth's rotation gives them eddy motion. Electric current develop in these spiral eddies of liquid iron, and this magnetic fields is generated. It is sometimes called the geodynamo. 2. These magnetic fields of the Earth functional even outside the Earth's surface for a quite distance. As a result, a cover develops around the Earth because of the magnetic field. The Earth's atmosphere is protected from solar winds coming from the sun. The magnetic fields thus developed around the Earth is called the magnetosphere. This is the fifth and the important sphere of the Earth. See figure 2.3. Now inner core. Inner core extended from around 5150 kilometers to the depth around 6371 kilometers. It is the core of the Earth which is the solid state. The density of the sphere is around 13.3 grams per centimeters cube. Iron and the nickel are the major elements found here. Therefore, this layer also called the knife. As the materials in this layer are under extreme pressure, the inner core is in a solid state. The temperature here is almost equivalent to the surface temperature of the sun. Now, here our lesson number 2 is completed. Solve the exercise below.